Hi everyone, my name is Farah and today I will be reading out this article from Search Engine General called Google Incremental Improvements May Not Impact Rankings. Google's John Mueller cautions against over optimizing core web vital, suggesting incremental improvements may not significantly impact search rankings. Highlights: incremental improvements to core web vital scores may not significantly impact search rankings. Google says to avoid overly fixation on metrics and minor optimization. This is stated by John Mueller on Google's Search of the Record podcast. In recent episode of Google's Search of the Record podcast, John Mueller, a search advocate at Google, cautioned site owners against overly fixating on incremental improvements to their core web vital scores. Mueller suggested that these minor optimizations may yield few visible search ranking changes. Core Web Vital, a set of user-centric metrics measuring website performance, have been a focal point for many since Google announced they are used in ranking systems. The metric, which include largest contentful paint (LCP), cumulative layout shift (CLS), and the recently introduced interaction to next paint (INP), have driven site owners to optimize their pages for better scores. However, Mueller's comment highlight the potential pitfalls of over-optimizing for these metrics. I think a big issue is also that site owners sometimes over-fixate on the metric themselves. They see some number and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to get this to like some other number, some higher state, and then they spend month of time working on this. And they see this as they are doing something for their search ranking, and probably a lot of those incremental changes are not really visible in search. Mueller acknowledged the temptation to focus on metrics given the scarcity of concrete SEO measurements. There are very few metrics with regards to SEO that you can look at explicitly and say, oh, it's like 17 and I can make it 15. So it's, I don't know, like human nature to almost focus on them, but at the same time you have to be careful that you don't over fixate on them and spend inappropriate amount of time. While Mueller didn't entirely dismiss the importance of core web vitals, his comments suggest being strategic in your optimization efforts, focusing on meaningful improvements rather than chasing incremental gains. You can hear the full discussion in the episode linked below, starting at 24.04 mark. Why SEG cares. Mueller's comment provide insight into Google's perspective on core web vital and SEO. While these metrics are important, it's crucial to maintain sight of bigger picture. Over investing time and securing and resources into chasing minor improvement may not yield the desired results in search rankings. How this could help you. Here are a few key takeaways from Mueller's advice. Prioritize impactful optimizations over incremental gains. Use tools to identify areas for improvement, but don't get caught up in chasing different scores. Balance core web vitals with other crucial elements such as content quality, relevance, and user engagement. Remember that not all optimization will directly influence search rankings, but they can still contribute to a better user experience. By considering these points, you can develop a well-rounded strategy that balances core web vital with other factors, driving better results for your website. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.